A question we get all the time is about the seed bank, really. People asking whether or not they need to plant forbs, native grasses, when they're doing an old field conversion, or they're managing their hardwoods or pine stands. And this right here is a wonderful example of a seed bank response. I did a lot of invasive species control in here, oriental bittersweet and bush honeysuckle earlier in the summer. And it was really just a big mess. Bunch of dead vegetation. And I actually burnt this 2 to 3 weeks ago. This is actually September now. So I did this burn in early September. And I burned off all of that dead vegetation. And all of this green here is the seed bank response. Now there's not a whole lot of variety in this initial response, but everything in front of me is actually really good deer forage. About 80% of the green you see is actually pokeweed, American pokeweed germinating. That's all these large cotyledons and wonderful deer forage there. I also see a lot of Spanish needles or Bidens germinating as well. Another great deer forage, an annual. And so I wanted to show this example because it really portrays what you can sometimes expect out of the seed bank with just a little bit of disturbance. I didn't do anything here except kill the bad stuff and open up the ground to sunlight and moisture. And we've got all this green growing. I'll use future disturbance in here, mostly fire, to diversify this further. But already we're off to a wonderful start. And if you think about the timing of disturbance on the landscape, right now, I have the only young, very nutritious forb growth anywhere around here. And that's because I use late summer disturbance. And so something we use all the time is growing season fire, and a lot of times you can't get growing season fire on the ground until late summer. And this is the kind of response you often get. And so that early bow season hunting attraction can be really good hunting over an area that's been recently burned.